Immersion ruin. That ain't my fault. How close are you to beating this game, Mr. JRPG? Out of curiosity. Now to the final chapter. Are you going to focus on that until it's done? Gotcha. And you were worried that I would beat this game before you. I have to read everything out loud. I have to put the stream on complete halt so that I can talk about the silly things that I'm noticing. There's just no way. Trying to hear the loop. It's a little bit harder.
Aaron! Look over here!
Beautiful dance.
Aaron! Over here! Look at me! He looked! He's so hot!
Hell yeah! This cat's a genius! You damn tease! Give us some more!
He always gets so carried away.
Can this guy actually be here? You know, don't you have places to be in Calvard, in Crossbell or whatever?
The little conqueror of Lord So never disappoints, I see. You must be so proud to see your childhood friend doing well for himself.
I suppose. Though, I've got my eyes on someone better.
Is that so?
Anyway, I'm glad that tonight's show ended without incident. Do you think he was able to let off some steam?
I'd presume as much. So that's their move. Now then, who shall I have handle this in my absence?
Even the dudes were falling for me by the end there. Not that I'm surprised. This is me we're talking about.
Wonderful work as always, Aaron, but must you rile up the crowd like that?
My fans deserve special treatment. If that bugs you so much, fire me.
You know we can't afford to do that.
Yeah, our shows wouldn't be half as popular if it weren't for you.
Even if you get us into a bunch of trouble, it's hard to deny the passion you bring to the stage.
Like I always say, nothing beats a show where the performers are just as into it as the fans. Except for the after party, of course. Speaking of which, the night is still young.
Aaron!
Say? Lit a firecracker up your ass.
The hell happened to you? It was those outsiders again. They jumped us out of nowhere. Sid and Huang got sent to the clinic.
All right, pay attention to Sid and Huang, and then we're gonna circle back on this.
Those northern bastards don't know when to give up. That's how they want it. Let's play!
Lagoon. Okay. All right. So, we're in an area. It's very eastern looking, and there's this guy named Sid with a Y, and Huang. Then there's this very popular performer. You know what his name is? Aaron. Okay. It's just one of those things that kind of stands out to me. It's like you could have named this guy anything you wanted in the world that would sound like a name that could come from this region, perhaps. And you went with Aaron. No disrespect to anybody out there that's named Aaron, but I'm just saying, like, if you grew up in Eastern country, you know, let's say Mongolia. Okay, you grew up in Mongolia, and your parents named you Aaron. I'd question things. You know, like all of my friends are named something different. And I'm Aaron. Just, I'm Aaron.
That's the stuff. When it comes to saunas, nothing beats a good loily.
Loily? The heck is a loily? Also, I did notice the red hair. Has there been a red-haired character in every Trails game? We had Agate in the sky. We have Randy in Crossbell. I don't think we have a red-haired character in Cold Steel, not counting Randy. Yeah, I don't think there is one. Mr. JRPG will correct me.
Van, are you in there? The floor is so chilly.
Randall.
You've got to be kidding me.
Aaron.
Oh, you really are here.
Hell are you barging in on me for?
They told us at Monmar that you might be here right now. So, we decided to join you for a soak. Speaking of, we should try the Loyally. Is that a kind of bath? I only know hammams. It is. I don't know all the specifics, but I think the temperature control is different. Let's go find it.
Yeah, aren't
What's a man gotta do to enjoy his bath time in peace?
there separate baths?
You know what? I'm going for a second soak later, and I'm treating myself to some gelato after.
Red is the color of Ereboni instead. There you go. There you go. Count the country as a character. Wait, you're treating them to gelato too? It says gelato, Edith City. It's so cold and sweet. The perfect treat after a hot bath. Exactly, cold, sweet, and humble as can be. What do you mean? Not trying to be something it's not. It's got no frills or gimmicks. Milk gelato relies on nailing the basics, flavor, texture, and temperature. But that's exactly why it's the perfect pairing. Simple yet profound, just like a hot bath. It's pure relaxation condensed down into dessert form, like a cool breeze on a hot summer day. It's moments like this that remind us why life's worth living. I get it, probably. Knowing Van, I doubt he was kidding around at all. So, why'd you come looking for me before lunch anyway? I thought I said we'd meet up in the afternoon. Well, since Fairy's still new to the city, I wanted to help get her acclimated. We've been enjoying our morning off, sightseeing together. You don't have to go out of your way for me. This is part of my training. Not the lay of the land yet. Let's see, the temple's in the 6th district, and water one. You'll be attending Sunday school there, right? Yeah, I stopped in to say hello, but it's the only other district I've been to. The city is so huge, I have no idea how we'd plan for urban warfare here. Is that really an issue? Guess she's still a Jaeger at heart. Listen up, besides the odd business trip, we do all our gigs here in the capital. You're gonna be working for me, you've gotta learn your way around. Right. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes. What's on our itinerary? Can't see the whole city in a day, but we can still make a dent while we handle some jobs. How many days just passed? She hasn't learned the lay of the land in what has it been, like a week total? Something about handling some jobs. And since Fairy's a combat vet, she ought to catch on mighty quick. Don't go falling behind now. Roger that. The three went to Montmartre for an early lunch. After that, they began work for the day. This can now be reported on the office desk. You can write a report from the desk at Arkwright. Perhaps even more functions will be unlocked as the story progresses.
And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Preparations are proceeding at a fever pitch for Tharbad's upcoming film festival. With reservations at the 6-star Al Jumeirah Hotel already at 90% capacity, it's sure to be fully booked before long.
All bad? Also 6 stars? That's crazy. Swindled. I don't like how quickly the Fairy's like, Oh dang, I just remembered Paulette's old man wanted to see me. There you are, you buffoon. Yep, that's me. What's up? Something urgent? Hold on a sec. You'll find out soon enough. Here we go. Take a look at this. Oh, wow. They're like galettes we had back in Creole. I think someone pronounced it cray or something like that. From your reactions, I take it mine's a good match for the real thing. Good. More than good, it looks perfect to me. You did great, as always, Victor. Looks perfect. It tastes perfect, punk. Try one for yourself and you'll see. Hey. Thank you so much for that. That was wonderful. How did you manage to figure out the recipe? You kids told me about the food you had in that village, remember? Well, I gleaned some more insight from an expert and decided to take a stab at recreating it myself. An expert? Who was it? My vegetable supplier from Creole. He's in the back right now, but he'll be out on the main floor later. Surprised you of all people wanted to recreate a recipe rather than come up with your own. That doesn't happen very often. Well, after hearing your story, Yume said she wanted to try it, and Granddad can't say no to his precious little granddaughter, of course. I'll admit, it's been refreshing trying my hand at making something different. That's where you all come in. If you find more interesting dishes, I want to know. I won't put them on the menu, but I'll make them for free. Really, are you sure? I feel like we'd be imposing if we didn't give you anything in return. It's fine. It'll help me flex my cooking muscles. Just get me the necessary ingredients and we'll call it even. Sounds fair to me, especially since we'll get to take the dishes. We'll be sure to tell you about any good eats we find along the way, and you can work your magic. Alton Brown, where you at? Perfect. Looking forward to hearing what you kids find. Eat the meals purchased from shops to have them registered to gourmet under the notes menu. Victor's dishes will also be added there. I need to start eating those. I buy them and then I don't eat them. Well, we better get moving now. Gang, let's roll. Arkrod Solutions, roll out. Oh, I just remembered something. Ida dropped this off when we fought. Here. Is that what I think it is? That's the hollow core she used to use. Yep, it is. You'd normally return this sort of thing to Eisenchild. But when I asked Commander Garant if they wanted it back, he said they didn't need it. Well, of course they don't. That's because you should hold on to it, sport. I think so too. It's only right you keep it. Yeah, maybe you guys are right. And it's probably what Ida wanted too. But she probably didn't want me, or want just me to have it. I think we can all make good use of it. It's your call, since you knew her better than we did. Let's keep a hold of it. I'm sure it'll come in handy for all of us. Sounds good to you? Yeah, that sounds perfect. Salos. Now change each party member's hollow core. The total value of your arts damage, max EP, and your S boost effect change depending on the hollow core installed. Change them up to always have the upper hand. Only Van can install Mare. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, this is where I find out what those things mean. Salos. That seems pretty good. A hollow core powered by a polite butler. Also, these are getting experience. Are these supposed to be master chords? Oh, he has learned the lay of the land in a day. It's true. I kind of want to use this. I more want to use it because it's a polite butler AI. Let's do it.
I am Salos. I shall gladly provide support.
Holocore Vine is now online.
Ours?
I am Salos. I shall gladly provide support. Adjusting augment. Adjusting augment. Adjusting augment.
Well,
Adjusting augment.
I've heard enough of you. there are some people that I need to talk to. This is not really a me thing, but you know, there are like 2 people that need to be talked to, and one of them is not there. Where is Yume? That's you talking to the other cats. Bars. Maybe he's meditating or something. Little guy looks like the head honcho around here. I was like, where the heck is that? Doesn't Home Chick Slice live on like the 3rd floor? Where's her house? No talking to Yume. Unfortunate. Well, unless she's back here. Alright. I gotta talk to Jin. Cops ain't found nothing new on the Mafia. The heck are we giving them our tax mirror for? You know? For a lone wolf 20-something, you got an awfully young assistant there. Now you're dragging a kid around too? You better explain yourself or I'm ringing you up. Okay, I can tell you that's not what it is. You're misunderstanding, Jin. Huh? Let's move on from this topic, shall we? This is why I gotta talk to Jin. Jin keeps it real. Alright. That's all the people. You don't care about anybody else. Oh, found you, May. Come out. I'm gonna get you. Kick the can, eh? You've got the can locked down, looks like. Uh-huh. When I'm it, I'm super duper strong. Gonna find Harry and Sheena, and I'm gonna catch them. Just watch. Glad to see you so energetic. Just make sure not to hurt yourself.
Well,
kick the can? Background music is giving you ZZZ vibes. Okay. That's how you feel when you step out of your apartment. Here's where we pick up most of our jobs. Is this one of the guild's message boards? Actually, it's this district's public bulletin board. You can see it's mostly used for announcements or advertising. If you want to find the stuff addressed to us, all you gotta do is reach around back. I want you to get rid of a certain guy's little black book. Be waiting at Ayunge, the Tyrell district. And now and then folks will reach out and contact me directly, but most of our jobs come from boards like this. Oh, I thought our jobs would involve more fighting. I was expecting like assassinations and stuff. People don't come to us with matters that violent, do they? Every once in a while, I've got to beat up a stalker or something, but that's about it. And please allow me to deliver the beatings from now on. Couldn't we just hand them over to the police? What's that flyer there? Seeking information on the enigmatic thief Grimcat. Or any leads to your local police station. Promising information will be compensated with cash. Never heard of him. A lady thief who's been operating in Calvard for the past few years. They say she only steals from bad people, corrupt politicians, shady millionaires, and so on. Supposedly, once you receive a calling card from her, your fate is sealed. This sounds like somebody very familiar. Wow, there are so many interesting people in the city. Because Grimcat never steals from the innocent, many people in Edith admire her. They also say she scampers around the city in a skimpy outfit you'd expect to see in a seedy club. Your righteous thief sounds more like a kinkster to me. What's a... don't say it. The gossip rags are just making a big deal out of her for sales. Nothing we need to worry about. So anyway, job boards. Let's go check the boards in the other districts and find some work to do. Semi-4 SPGs. Sometimes you will need to complete semi-required 4 SPGs in order to advance the story. You don't need to finish all the requests available, but you may if you want to. You clear the required number of semi-required, the main story advances. Oh, wonderful. 4 SPGs are optional. You can choose not to complete them. So 1 stars, 2 stars. Gotta do something. Alright, I got some personal business I should squeeze into today too. You can now view connection of events in the connection tab of the to-do list. Use free time to participate in a connection event with a specific character. Select your characters of choice from connections under to-do list, and spend 1 point to see an event. Complete all the 4 SPGs available during the day, and get an extra free time spent. So we're on a free day right now. So I can hang out with Anya's, Barry, or Yume. Alright, so...
Say, why not take some flour?
Remember when I said that there are 2 ways that this game can go about it, and one of those ways was a fail? It looks like we're failing. We're not putting any effort or even thought into... I've already forgot his name. It starts with an M. Not putting any time or effort into that particular character. We just completely forgot Melchior. We just completely forgot about Melchior. We got Lahad, or Lahad. I like that name. That's a great name. And then we have Gray. That's a terrible name. Looking for my little sister who was separated. Another job for the police. 4 bracers. And picking up the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board's hunt is over. That means we have 2 tasks to take care of today. Should get at least one of them settled today. Get back to it.
Then let's head over.
You think that's similar to kicking the bucket? I don't know what kicking the bucket is
Station
either.
Street, right? There's so many people. Yes, it's a popular spot for clothes shopping.
Oh yeah, I've got a little business with the guild branch here.
I know.
I want to stop by once we finish doing our rounds.
I know kicking the bucket in the sense of, like, you die, but I don't know kicking the bucket as in, like, a game.
What have we got?
Oh no, a free day. I know. I have to spend all of my time and effort doing side quests to progress the story. Yeah. I'm sure you got a lot of great things to say.
Need help with something?
It's my fault for activating it. Topaz ring. Ooh. Oh, that's for Earth Arts only. HP 2. We're gonna want some of those. Might want one of those as well. Definitely gonna want one of those. %8 evasion. Ah, no new upgrades here. Okay. Make one of those. Doesn't look like I can make multiples of these. Gotta do it one at a time. Wow. Defensive Earth Arts. Lost Mobius. That. Give you that. We need both of you to have so much more HP. And then you. Right there. Just an attack right there for the fun of it.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
What'll you have today?
A cat strap. A strap with an adorable cat.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for stopping by, Romeo. Appreciate it.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Got those. Go further. No, we cannot. Need a Gato character. Hang out with them. Unfortunately, there is no Mao in this game. Which is actually, that game is releasing on YouTube right now. If you were Van, you'd hang out with Van. You immediately know who I'll go after I said that. Oh, man.
What are you doing here?
Hey, check yourself.
Arkwright, you made it. I called him over to hash out some important business.
You know, Zin also doesn't sound like a Zin to me, you know? A little bit more gruff in the voice. I don't know if I pointed that out. He doesn't have the gruff on his face. He doesn't have the gruff in his voice. Where's the gruff on this guy? Here, the man. Quit glaring daggers at me. It's good to see you again. Same to you. Let me guess. You're working again today. And then there's this one. Oh, right. My name's Farida Al-Fayed. Or Eid. I work with Anya's and Van now. Still learning the ropes, but I'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous. Come on, you think I had a choice in this? Besides, it's plain as day she ain't your average kid. Are you a Jaeger by any chance? Yes, I'm from the Warriors of Kruga. Well, until I got kicked out, that is. I see. So you were involved in what happened in Creel. Excuse me? You don't know that? That's just the topic I was hoping to discuss. Mind filling us in on what went down? Alvis's story was full of holes. Yeah, I do mind. Go learn that stuff on your own. Tell what I can, but nothing about my clients. And explain the nightmare that unfolded in Creole. Though he naturally left out details such as the Genesees. That Walter's just full of surprises. Old friend of yours, right? Heard you used to run together with your Taito stuff. Your info gathering served you well. We trained under the same master until Walter lost his way over 10 years ago. That's enough about me. We weren't talking about you, we were talking about Walter. It's interesting that the Society sent an enforcer after A's people. Agreed. I could have easily seen them joining forces at some point. Though that seems out of the question now. As far as I know, the Society's been quiet the last year or so. I really wish we would stop calling them A and just call them Almada, because, you know, A is, it's a thing that can be used in language. It's like the whole real and imaginal thing from Arcry's Fantasia. Guess you guys are still chasing them. They're always a concern, but we can hardly prioritize them over Almada right now. All that aside, I'm curious how deceased Jaegers were able to get up and move around. Your bracer buddy was seeing things. None of that happened. Don't try that with me. There were sightings of monsters behaving strangely too. And Alvis isn't our only witness. A police officer on the scene also saw the Eisen child leader What do you mean the police officer? What? Sorry, that was very insensitive of me. Well, I'm sure you got your reasons for keeping quiet. We're up to our ears in work as is, so it's not like we can help out with whatever you're dealing with. Maybe it's about time to call in some backup. Oh, bracers from the other Calvardian branches, I presume. Actually, no, we're short-staffed nationwide. Branches are already sharing personnel to get by. We've been toying with bringing in someone from another country to help ease the load. Oh no. Who could this be? What bracers do we know of? What bracers that we know of that are going to make an impact here? Okay, because it's not going to be a Gate. You know, it's not going to be a punching chick. It's got to be Estelle, Joshua, Sarah, Fee. It could be Tolval. If it's Tolval, I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm sure there's a couple of them I'm missing out. I'm hoping for Sarah. Bring Sarah back. Sarah is the bomb deity. Unfortunately, whether they come or not is still up in the air. So for the time being, I'll just have to dump as much work on you as you can take. Bucko, we've got plenty to deal with already, you know. Don't worry, I'm with you guys now, remember? Verida, please take care of yourself. And Van, from now on, I'll be sending your tasks straight to your Zypha via Ord Mail. If an emergency happens, I may need to call. Don't ignore me if I do, alright? Sure thing. I don't like that we're taking jobs from bracers. Hazel, you don't look like a bracer. As a matter of fact, a lot of the people in here don't look like bracers. You're like a school person. If all of these people, or like the majority of these people are bracers, this is the most bracers I've ever seen in one spot ever. recognize that painting. I think this might be a new painting. I remember seeing that one. You don't know it as a game either unless you count dying as a game. By the way, which is another very odd proverb. So unfitting. Who kicks buckets when they die? Does it have something to do with the bucket list? There was... I thought about this just the other day.
I'm proud of all my wares.
And I was really sad, or I'm really sad right now because I can't remember it. But there was something where I was like, oh, this would be one of those weird sayings that are stuffs. What stuffs? Do I want this? It costs so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Does anything catch your eye?
Purifying spice.
I hope I see you again.
I take pride in all my merch.
Hmm. 91 in arc damage. Or I can get 200. Her accuracy is not that important. It's kind of pricey though. Who got new of these? 74.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
I'll be the judge of what's good and what's not.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
It's locked. Not finished yet. What's the context of that quote? That would require the linking of a couple of clips. To-do lists. That's in Tyrell. That's in Riverside. The blackmail seems so much more interesting. But the missing sister gives 4 SP. The missing sister is probably not going to be very interesting, though. The blackmail is probably going to be interesting. Alright, let's hang out with Yume. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. Thanks for helping out, Van. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. That's what neighbors are for. When you've got a lot to buy and could use a helping hand, I'm always happy to help. Can I go with you guys? I want to come too. All right, but you have to help us if you're going to come, okay? Don't go wandering off. Okay, yay, shopping. We're gonna go shopping. Got a few places to visit today. First, I gave you a bit of a loyal customer discount, Paulette. Thanks for always shopping here. And I trust you're not going to make her carry it all back to the restaurant, right? Be a gentleman. I am. That's what I'm here for. Well, you didn't have to do that, Brenda. You already gave Yume that candy the last time we came here. That was so yummy. Thank you so much. So polite for your age, Yume. I'm impressed. She's got a mouth on her. And don't worry about it, Paulette. This is just my way of showing you thanks for making this neighborhood a better place to live in. I mean, just think about how long you've been coming here. Since before you left home, really. Though I guess you've been working at Montmartre for a while now. Hope you haven't gotten bored. I don't think I could. I grew up with just Dad around, so it's always been home for me. Him and his cooking. Wouldn't give that up for anything. Pleasure doing business with you as always. Throwing some seasonal fruits from Ored on the house. Hope you enjoy them. Oh, these look really tasty. Appreciate the offer, but I couldn't possibly take these without paying for them. Of course you can. Think of it as a loyalty bonus. I'd also like to spoil my favorite little Yume. Yay, I'm her favorite. Ow, pipe down, you're killing my eardrums here. Children are just so full of energy, aren't they? I remember when you returned with her in your arms all those years ago. I was quite worried back then. Huh? But I see now there was no cause for concern. You've got a good head on your shoulders, and you're strong of spirit as well. I imagine I got the former from my mom and the latter from my dad. They continued their shopping spree for a while longer before making their way back to Old Town. Grandpa, I'm back. Hey, there's my little Yume. Aren't you going to ask? About her and me, I mean. Must realize by now we're not the most ordinary family, right? Can't imagine you, of all people, wouldn't have noticed. Hey, what kind of guy do you take me for? I'm not that insensitive. I know better than to go sniffing around a woman's private business. I didn't mean it like that. We've just known each other for a long time now. I feel a little bad keeping things from you. Don't be. There's nothing to feel sorry about. If you want, you can just think of it as repaying the favor. You guys didn't grill me for the details when I first rented out the floor above yours. It was no questions asked, and I really appreciated that. I'm not going to go digging into someone's personal affairs if they don't offer the info up first. Call it a personal policy. Right, I've always known you to be a rather discreet and considerate man. Thank you so much, Van. Bars. I'm just doing what any decent guy should. But if it makes a pretty woman like you happy, I ain't gonna complain. I was talking about your errand running just now. Were you? Well, I'll take your word for it. Mommy, Van, what are you doing? Come on. We're coming, sweetie. If you still have time before you have to return to work, let me brew you some coffee on the house. Never gonna say no to that. After the brief coffee break, Van reunited with the others and resumed work.
That was fun. Let's play again, Van.
Hey, allowing me to learn something new about them. New connection stage, Office Mood Maker. 100 HP. What the suckle foo did that have to do with Yume, though? Like, I thought I was hanging out with Yume. I mean, sure, you know, I got to learn about Yume, and she was there, but I thought it would be more interesting than that. This is why I don't do the bonding events and things like that, is because, you know, it's like, it's never what you think it is. Doing the bonding events with the party members is probably something I should potentially do. Where did I say I wanted to go? Tyrell.
Go, go, go!
Wow, it's so busy here. It's amazing. Everything's under control with so many people. It feels so different from Station Street. That's Tyrell for you. As you might have guessed, this is where the Tyrell Times was founded. There are a handful of other publishers HQ'd here too. As a result, tons of people like to hang out here. It's where you'll first find a lot of trends and subcultures taken off. This area has a fairly distinct vibe. You won't find anywhere else in the city as a result, yes. I've come here a handful of times with my friends from school. One of them even works at the bookstore here. Plenty more to find here than just books, too. I find myself out here all the time. Why don't we wander around a little for a little while? Nothing beats seeing a place firsthand when you want to get to know it. Okay, let's go.
All right, newbie. I'll need you to pay close attention to where the bulletin board is.
Newbie? Officer Karen and Officer
If
Nancy.
I remember correctly, it's in a side street by the movie theater. Understood.
Didn't you have a chat bubble a little while ago? Pretty sure you did. Now it's gone. The monument depicting a group of 4 animals. A sheep, and then like a dog or a horse, and then a cat, and then like an owl? Interesting. Shakar. Wow, you are suspicious. Feel like I have a sharper eye for beauty after a good cup of coffee at the cafe. Trying to find some new fashion talent, maybe even someone for the Edith Girls collection, a diamond in the rough who needs polishing. But everyone I've approached has been missing that special something. If I could find someone with a unique edge, then I'd be in business. Alas.
Sober, curious.
Oh, so that doesn't mean I can talk to them. It just means that they're like talking out loud or something.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Let me get a McMillan sandwich and a fluffy Madeleine. Rich mango frappe. A frappe. What is a frappe?
We await your next visit.
Never heard of a frappe before? I've heard of a frappe, but I thought it was an eatable food, not a drinkable drink. I thought this was a convertible. I was like, oh, snaps. Seems like you either got a flat tire or those tires are going straight into the ground. Ah, see? See? I have seen that painting before. You. You don't drink coffee, but the people you know that like it would take offense. That's fair. I have been known to offend quite a few people. Every Trails fan in existence just kind of takes one look at my stream,
Thanks for shopping.
watches me point out something so insignificant and pointless, and they're like, this suck-a-foo. And that's more or less my life. Wow. The police would be the one. Also, how did the police even pull that off? To get up on the curb like that? In order to pull that off, you would have to back up into it. But that's just crazy. The traffic's not going in that direction. Police always doing crazy stuff like that. Oops, I did not want to talk to you.
Ah, welcome.
Samosa. Very. Again, I want to buy these.
I hope to see you again.
But if I bought the other one, and then I bought that, I'd have no money. Okay. Well, this is where we're going to call it quits for today. The short streams should be over with starting tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be back to going for 4 hours or so. But no. Well, no, 1,000% until tomorrow. Just to see how that plays out. But that is the current plan. So yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time to continue. I'm just going to save again because I don't remember saving. Continue with some Trails through Daybreak 1. I don't have anything else, so see ya the next time I see ya. Peace.